Are sealed records a good investment? We're talking about that today, plus the demise of K-Tel on the compilation album, and tons more. All that and more coming up next. 33 RPM. Hi, my name is Frank.
I'm Sherry.
And you are watching AMA on channel 33 RPM, your channel for vinyl, gear, and more. You guys asked for it, you got it. This is channel 33 RPM. The one and only Sherry is back.
Hi.
Thank you very much for joining us. We got some really good questions today. I'm excited about these. If you guys have any questions for a future episode of AMA, please leave it in the comments below.
Okay, question number 1 is by Kirchhoffel. Apologies if I mispronounced that. Did you ever buy K-Tel compilation records since K-Tel was headquartered in Winnipeg, Manitoba?
So I mentioned this on social media before. Some people outside of Canada weren't familiar with K-Tel. So first, a brief history lesson.
K-Tel International is a company which specialized in selling consumer products through infomercials and live demonstration. Its products include compilation music albums and consumer products, including the record Selector, the Veg-O-Matic, and the Feather Touch knife. K-Tel is based in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and has been in business since the late 1960s. The company took some major hits in the 1980s due to bad business decisions, rebounded in the 1990s, and is still in business, though not the powerhouse it once was. The company now earns profits from its catalog of Billboard charting hits by the original artists, particularly songs from the 1950s through the 1980s. It owns the rights to tracks including The Twist by Chubby Checker, What I Like About You by The Romantics, and Tutti Frutti by Little Richard, and a bunch more.
So growing up, yeah, K-Tel was huge, and being a local company, I, as a kid, had no idea that K-Tel was known outside of the city. But
I, as a kid, actually did not know it was a local company.
No?
No.
I did, 'cause I remember we used to drive by the former headquarters on Inkster, and now the headquarters are in that industrial park in St. James. I drove by this past winter. I'll put a photo up here on the screen.
Is that in the Murray Industrial Park?
Yeah, Murray Industrial Park, and they got a big for lease sign on the building nowadays. So yes, they have seen better days. I guess they don't need those big warehouses or anything anymore. And it's kind of sad, because people of a particular age, Sherry and I are both born in the 70s, and we're children of the 80s, and K-Tel was huge. Did you own any K-Tel stuff?
I did.
Yeah.
I owned like probably every single mini pops that ever came out.
At the time, because they're still around.
Yes, because I was a kid, and it was mini pops. My friends and I used to all just like listen to the music and put on plays for our parents, so we would act out all the lyrics as they played.
So mini pops were kids. I had those as well. Were kids singing hit songs.
Yeah, and it's kind of like today's version. I think they call it Kids Bop or something like that. So
yeah, but that was big in the early 80s.
Yeah.
And compilation albums as well. My favorite was Hit Express. I believe that was a K-Tel one. I looked through my collection. I didn't have any more K-Tel records left. Sadly, I got to get some. But I knew this question was coming up, so I hit the dollar bin at a local record store when record stores were still allowed to open. And I found a couple.
Oh yeah, that's the logo.
Including this one.
Yeah, that's the logo right up there.
That's the logo. This is called Music Machine. All top 10 hits. This had these are the compilation albums for those of you not familiar with K-Tel. It had everything on here from I'm Your Boogeyman by Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Sarah, Sarah.
Yeah.
Seal, Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. Paul Anka, Marvin Gaye, April Wine. Yeah, so a whole bunch. And this is the other one. So this one, when did this one come out? 1977, distributed by K-Tel, Inkster Boulevard, Winnipeg, Canada. And then I found this one in the dollar bin as well. 20 power hits. So who's on that one?
You've got here One Monkey Don't Stop No Show by Honeycomb.
I don't even know what these ones are.
Well, there's an Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes, oh yeah, theme from Shaft.
I can't read because it's pink writing on purple, so I can't read this very well.
More important, look what this is here, the famous record selector.
Oh my gosh.
This was popular. I want to show you. This was, if you see right there, maybe I'll put a screenshot of the record selector on here, but this is hilarious. Record selector is a new space-age device for storing and selecting your favorite records. Simply place all your albums in the record selector. You place them in the
little slots and you go tick, 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 tick.
Move the first record forward and the other records flip forward. When the selector reaches the album you wish to play, simply remove it and return all the albums to their starting position.
It's available at the point of sale or send $3.99 plus 50 cents to Record Selector. So here's the address if you guys want to get one.
But this is the best part. Highlights of the record selector. Finger touch starting. Find your music in seconds, runs fast or slow, works like a computer.
Works like a computer.
How does that work like a computer?
You know what you know what works like a computer? A computer works like a computer.
I don't know. What year was that?
And it holds 24 records.
I don't even know if there was...
I don't think many of you guys out there that watch Channel 33 only have 24 records.
No.
So you're going to have to send a few $3.99s.
Anyway, I love K-Tel. I love compilation albums. Even compilation albums are not much of a thing anymore. Actually, I shouldn't say I don't love compilation albums. As a child, I loved compilation albums because you could experience all the different artists. The problem with K-Tel records, though, is they shoved so many songs in one album. The grooves were spaced very close to each other, and that affects sound quality. So they never sounded the best, but you really got your bang for the buck, for like $5, $6, $7.
Yeah,
you get 20 songs.
Like, it does. I was going to say, there's 20 songs on that one.
Yeah, so... more power to them. I wish we could still buy K-Tel albums, but I'm going to hunt for them now and rebuild my K-Tel collection. So next time I have a good record show, I got something to look for.
Okay, this question comes from Ryan Gasser. What are your thoughts on sealed records as an investment towards retirement?
Records as an investment in general is not a good idea because you never know which way the market is going to go. The record you have is going to go up in value, is going to go down in value. We have no idea. Buy records because you enjoy them, not for the monetary resale value is the motto I try to stick by.
Okay, the next question is from Daniel Sowers. Have any thoughts on albums in which every track is awesome? For me, most albums have some songs I don't like, but there are a few out there I can dig every song. Not sure if this is the same for everyone. Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill is a good one. Also, Metallica, Black Album. I like the Alanis Morissette one. That is a good one.
Few I think are great from front to back. AC/DC, Back in Black. But I have trouble listening to that album nowadays because it's been so overplayed. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz, great front to back. Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance. And most of the early Black Sabbath albums, I'd say, are good from front to back.
Okay.
Anything?
Yes. Stand By Me is also a really good one. I could listen to that
front
one.
Front to back?
Yeah, I really like the ones in that. Texas.
Which one?
The band Texas. The White on Blonde album probably is the one that I could really listen to. There's a couple other. Red Book is another good one. Sarah McLachlan, her Shine On album, her newest one, is really good. I like her older stuff as well, but the newest album I can listen to front to back. Philosopher Kings. Is it the Famous Rich and Beautiful one? Pet Shop Boys, discography. I can listen to that one front to back. Really love those songs. So I will stop talking.
Good question.
This question is from Rick YYZ. Sherry, I know you loved The Avengers. What other sorts of movies do you like? And how about soundtracks? Frank is good, but we missed you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So this question's for me?
This question is for me. Shh, step aside.
Okay.
Okay, so I like a lot of, I like science fiction, adventure. I do not like movies that are very dramatic, so I
love those.
No, like I'm talking like all the Emmy and Oscar winners. I probably
drama.
have not seen many of those. I don't like a lot of drama.
No.
I like to laugh and I like to go on adventures and I like to escape from the reality that is everything. And
so what are some of your favorite movies?
long time probably. Sure. I like Lost Boys, Shawshank Redemption. Oh, you're putting me on a spot here. There's a whole bunch. I mean, classic 80 movies, 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire, Top Gun, like all of those ones are really great. Yeah. Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's another good one.
What soundtracks?
I wouldn't listen to very many soundtracks from front to back because I'm usually just find like a couple of songs that I like. Even though the songs are well done, I wouldn't go and invest in them. Yeah. But there are a couple. I will always listen to the Lost Boys front to back. Really good songs on there.
What's your favorite track on there?
Oh gosh, you've got Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, People Are Strange, Good Times is another good one. Oh gosh, In Excess. That's Good Times. Yeah. Kicks it off. It makes me immediately think of the movie, so it's probably the one I like. I also like People Are Strange because people are strange. Okay, next one is Rocky Horror Picture Show. So we picked out a couple other ones that we both like. Back to the Future, some good stuff on there.
Original pressing. Yeah. What's the Power of Love, right? That's the big one on there.
It's the Power of, that's
Huey Lewis.
Yep. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Classic. I was actually just rewatching that movie. It's on Stars.
Oh, no way. There's a lot of good stuff on Stars. This is another one that I would listen to front to back, Pulp Fiction. Yeah. It's got some good stuff on there. And some good one-liners, like the movie was really good. And Footloose. This is actually one of my dad's favorite movies too, and he kind of got me onto the movie and then got me onto listening to the soundtrack. We go on road trips and he played Footloose over and over and over again. It was between Footloose and Come On Feel the Noise by Quiet Riot. He would loop between both of those two songs and we would sing from the back seats at the top of our little lungs, me and my sister. So
good memories.
Good memories.
Good soundtracks.
Okay, our last question is from Russ. How important is it to store vinyl in outer and inner bags?
Good question. Really, having an inner sleeve and keeping your records in an inner sleeve, I would suggest is essential. Otherwise, you're just... I don't know if that's what he means by, like, I guess they come with it. Every record you buy comes with a sleeve, and it comes with a sleeve for a reason. That's an essential way to protect your record. Many records come with plain paper sleeves. We've talked about those before on this channel. Sure, they do the job. They protect your record, but there are also issues with those in terms of microfibers getting onto your records, scuffing your records as well, and all sorts of other issues. Personally, I recommend upgrading your inner sleeves to something with anti-static properties. That part I think is essential. In terms of the outer sleeves, like placing your album jackets in protective plastic. Most collectors do that. I sleeve all my records nowadays, but I say that's probably optional. I mean, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Back in the day, very few of my records I would have stored in protective sleeves unless I bought the record used and it came in a protective sleeve. It wasn't a big deal back then. Now I'm more careful with my records, more cognizant of protecting them, and I would suggest it's probably a good idea, but it's completely up to you. Alright guys, let us know what you thought of today's episode in the comments below. If you'd like to see Sherry return on a future episode of AMA, please leave a quick thumbs up. If you have a question for a future AMA, feel free to leave that in the comments below. Otherwise, dear 33rds, we hope each and every one of you has a fantastic week. Until next time, keep on spinning.
That was good. Thank you.